Hi, hello, welcome to Nestinsider. This is Chapter 2, Accommodation and Renting. Are you interested in ways how to find temporary accommodation before or right after your arrival? This chapter is for you then. Or you may opt for permanent rental from the first moment onwards. Did you know why it's crucial to ask about the hot water system and the internet speed? You don't want to find it out the hard way, I guess, so it's better to be informed and well prepared. Many more in this chapter. We'll also give you a checklist, and if you manage to tick all the boxes, or almost because there's always a compromise, then you may end up in your dream place at a very optimum price. Let's get started. Chapter 2: Accommodation and Renting. We all need roof above our head. In this chapter, we will talk about accommodation and renting a place in Australia. How to start, temporary accommodation after arrival and references. Finding a place for longer term and how to search. Finding a place for longer term, checklists, and moving in. Summary, renting essentials. How to start, temporary accommodation after your arrival and references. Finding accommodation is essential to start your life in Australia. Part of the planning is to decide in advance which city you would like to move to, and then to start looking for accommodation there. The first place you move to may not be the final one, but after 1 to 3 months, when you are already here, it is much easier to move to a nicer, more suitable place after getting to know the environment and the possibilities. It is important to have some kind of temporary, short-term accommodation when you arrive. You can start searching for a more permanent one once you have lived here. If you want to find the most suitable place for your needs, you really need to be here and check places personally. To be able to rent a home, you need references from your previous place where you lived here in Australia. A reference can be verbal, on the phone, or in writing, a letter or email from an Australian referee that guarantees your ability to meet your financial commitments, for example, the monthly rent. It is usually written by someone who knows you and who had experience with you. It could be the previous real estate agency or a landlord if you already rented a home here. But it can be done by your boss, colleague, flatmate, or even your neighbors. The most common reference type is from the previous real estate agency, and it proves that you paid your rent in full and on time. It also proves that you are a good and reliable tenant and the home you rented was found in a good condition during the regular inspections, which are usually carried out once or twice per year. So if you are new to Australia, how can you get references? It's not that easy, but also not mission impossible. There are a few options. Let's have a look at them now. One option is to choose a serviced apartment as your first accommodation. Furnished apartments can be rented out for 1 to 3 months. It is much cheaper than staying in a hotel. You can use this as a reference later. Some real estate agencies also offer furnished rentals. However, in some cases, they will ask you to sign a minimum 6 months contract, and you may not want to take on this commitment at the beginning. Another popular option is Airbnb. There are many homes that are available for mid-term rental, for example 1 to 2 months. You can ask your host to write a reference letter for you when you move out.